Bet y'all thought it was broke, didn't you? It's not broke. I just pushing it outside to get a little room to work on some other things in there. I guess I never did really tell y'all about this car either. Y'all know it's a Can-Am because it's written on the door. Been watching us ride it all winter. It is a Maverick X3 XDS Turbo RR. The RR means it has big horsepower. Like it's over 195. That's what that means. And to put it in perspective for you, in 1968, there was a car called a Chevy Camaro. The Camaro in 1968 with a 327 engine, stock from the factory, had a horsepower of 210 horse. This car right here, it's 200, just like that. And it's way smaller than a Camaro. It's a lot lighter. So, you know, the Camaro is known as a muscle car. Maverick's a muscle car too. That's one of the things I like about it a lot. When you sit down in this thing, you sit down in it like you're in a Corvette or a Camaro. You're down in there and it's like a sports car feel. A lot of the other side-by-sides you sit in, they're pretty much like sitting in a pickup truck. On a bench seat, you're up, forward, and that's how I see it anyway. So it's four-wheel drive. Let me show you some of the interior here for all of you that are wondering about the Can-Am. Some of you know that are watching, some of you don't know. It has the buttons. A lot of buttons. That's the lights, the headlights, the dimmer switch. You can dim them or turn them off. That was bird poop. That ticks me off. That's the light bar that we installed. That's an override if you're going in reverse and you need to go really super fast in reverse, or you're stuck or something and you need to back up, push that. This here has the different modes. It has a drive mode. I'll show you those in a minute when I turn it on. That's the front diff lock for the differential. I'll show you that in a minute also. And the whip lights. I'll put that in myself. Got the accessory. This is a phone holder. You can put your phone in there and look at it while you're driving. That's your 12-volt cigarette lighter style plug up in there, and it's also an extra glove box. We put that on. The car didn't come with that. But back to this thing, that's the key right there. See, it's round. This is a 2021 model. It only has one key. The previous years, they had two keys, one for slow beginner mode and one for performance. Now they just have one key. That's the start button. So we push it one time real quick and it arms the system. See, the stuff pops up. It's your gas gauge. Right now it's in sport mode. If we go back over here to our drive mode button, right there, push that, change your mode. Now it's eco mode. Eco mode is when it doesn't accelerate as hard. If you're just out cruising around real easy, like saves you gas, saves on the clutch and the belt and everything, and the four-wheel drive. So eco mode, when gas is $5 a gallon, comes in handy, I think. I haven't used it yet, but I'm just saying. So push that button back to sport mode. You leave it in sport mode because you never know when you want to hammer it, right? Okay, this is your trip meter, DPS button. That is power steering. It has 3 modes of power steering. See, right now it's on maximum, very easy to turn. That's minimum. That means it's like real hard to turn. Medium, max. We'll leave it on max. Okay, this menu, I want to show you this one. There's a hidden feature in there I think is cool. So you push the menu button and to give you your speed stats. That's your minimum miles. That's your maximum mile an hour that you went. You see that? You all see that? That says 88. I actually, when I did that, I went 90. I was trying to see how fast the thing goes. And the speedometer showed 90. And when I checked this, it showed 88. So that might be a while getting that off of there. But it gives the engine temperature. Right now it's not running. The engine's 41 degrees. Give you your battery voltage. It's 124. And your settings, that's where you change your clock and all that good stuff. We don't need to change the clock today. Okay. Right here is your engine miles an hour. That's your RPMs. This little thing right here is, these are the back tires. These are the front tires. Okay, right now, that's where these buttons come in to play. This button is a three-way switch. This rocker right here, three-way. Push it down. It's in two-wheel drive only. See the front tires there? I hope you can see them because I can't see it real good. But the front tires in the little diagram right there, they're white now. So we push the switch up. That's in the center. It's back on. What that is automatic four-wheel drive. That's the Can-Am Smart-Lok. And the Smart-Lok is if when you're going along and you're like stepping on the gas really hard, on and off, it has sensors that will sense the rear spin and everything, and it'll kick in the front wheel drive, kick in the front wheels to help you maintain your speed and your, just to help you go better. So it's just like an automatic four-wheel drive in your vehicle. Then you push this button all the way up. See, it says diff lock. That right there, the front wheels are locked in. They're all going to turn off. All tires will turn. So that's what this switch does. I run it in the center most of the time when we're out trail riding. Unless you want to get really squirrely and do crazy stuff and do a lot of drifting and donuts and stuff, you just put it in two-wheel drive and the back end breaks loose really easy. And this switch here, see the trail light is lit up. That means our Smart-Lok is activated for trail. It's just very limited help. This is a two-way switch. You push that up, it's trail active, and that just kicks in the four-wheel drive just a little more, a little extra boost if you need that. I've always had mine down in the trail down there. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of that stuff. It has tilt steering. There's a lever way under there. Pull on it and you can adjust your steering wheel. Like that. Like that there. Just pull the lever and the steering wheel goes up and down. Kind of handy for the big guys. The gas pedal and the brake pedal are right there. They're both together. You can kind of do both of them with one foot. I had problems with that with my snowmobile boots on in the wintertime. You got big boots on. Sometimes I'm hitting the gas and the brake at the same time. I'm going, what the heck? So I just wanted to show you a little bit about the car. This is how you open the door, pull the red rope. Got seat belts. We got to get rid of those and get harnesses. One other thing, in order to start this car up, we pushed the button one time and activated the system. I like to wait. You can hear the fuel pump start up. I like to wait until you until you don't hear it anymore. You push that button again. And you got to have your foot on the brake. I'm a big dummy. And she starts right up. That's your status screen. RPMs. It's in neutral. The N is for neutral. That's your mode. This is your temperature gauge on this side. Over here is the temperature gauge. That's the clock down there. Power steering is max. That's your fuel gauge. And that's your miles. Down here on the bottom, we got 836 miles on this thing already. That's your neutral light. I know the gas light comes on. It come on the other day. Your check engine light, all your normal stuff will light up there. So it's kind of like you're driving a car, but it's a side-by-side. Don't let that fool you. If you think you're driving a car, you could get in a little trouble. It's a side-by-side. You got to learn how to drive them, that's for sure.